Dagger of the Mind, Star Trek Season 1 episode. Thank you so much for watching these Star Trek videos. Thanks for coming back. We're going to talk about this one using my space system: story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2 is the best you can get in any category. I'm comparing Star Trek to Star Trek. I'm not comparing Star Trek to Star Wars or to, Space 1999, right? Star Trek's my second favorite show of all time. I'm comparing it to itself. So if I give something 10 out of 10, I'm saying this represents the best of classic Star Trek. If I give something a 5 out of 10, I'm not saying it's a garbage TV show. I'm saying it represents the lower part of Star Trek. So I love Star Trek. So for me, all of Star Trek is going to beat all of whatever other show you're currently enjoying watching. But we are going to go through this using the space system. So for the storyline, I'm going to give it a 1. This is one where there's a prison planet. This guy escapes from it. They treat the prisoners like crap. Kirk has to go investigate. It was okay. It's this whole thing about, how do we treat our prisoners? Do we try to mind control them? Are penalties too harsh? Are we too soft on them? So this guy's got a prison, and he's supposed to be the best, but of course he's up to shady things. If you've seen one other movie in your entire life or anything, you're going to know that obviously he's up to some shady stuff. So it's slightly generic, but still good. I'm still giving it a 1. I still like the storyline. It's fine. Kirk's good in it. Kirk brings this woman with him, and she's really irritating. She likes him, and it's just like Kirk tries out the machine to see if it actually implants suggestions. And she's like, oh, you like me or something. And I thought, oh God, how are you on board this show? I'll get to the characters in a moment. But yeah, so that's for the story. For the pacing, I'm gonna give it a 1.5. The thing is that it's a little bit repetitive. There's scenes that kind of go on a little bit too long, and I feel like they just should have edited a little bit more, or added some more to it. Maybe give a little extra thing, give it maybe a little extra subplot or something going on. I felt it was a little bit slow. Not slow enough that I was bored and thought, oh man, this is terrible, but just a little bit. Could have been tightened up a little bit more. For the artistry, I'll give it a 1. Everything looks fine. I feel like the lab is a bit just it's just there. It's just a room with that little HAL 9000 thingy there. And you're like, all right, I don't know. There wasn't much going on. The lighting looked okay. Music was okay. Again, I'm watching the upgraded versions. So it wasn't like there was anything massive battles going on or anything like that. So there wasn't anything really to judge on this one, but it looked okay. So I'll give it a 1. For the characters, I'm going to give it a 1.5. Normally for the characters, if you've been following along with my reviews, I've been giving them a 2 out of 2 on every category. I just can't stand that girl. She sucks. Kirk's the best, obviously. And that scientist guy is pretty cool. Actually, he's kind of a good little scoundrel guy. That girl, she's just so irritating. Why is she on a starship? And how are you in Starfleet? It's oh, Captain, you like me and all this. Oh no, Captain. I was like, ugh. Yeah, you're not going to catch her doing garbage like that. That was just brutal. I still like everyone else. I didn't hate her, but it's just ugh, she's a bit irritating. So I just can't give it a 2. I'm sorry. For this one, I got to give it a 1.5. I've been normally giving it 2 out of 2 because the Star Trek characters are some of my favorite characters of all time, but I just can't get to it on this particular episode. The enjoyment factor, I'm going to give it a 1.5 enjoyment factor. I can't give it a 2. This one is okay, I guess. If you're gonna watch one, I'm gonna watch it. I'm not dying over it. It's one of the weaker ones for me in season 1. I'm giving it a grand total of a 6.5 out of 10. Again, I'm ranking this versus other Star Trek episodes, not just as a show against anything else, because I'll take this episode over any episode of anything Marvel's ever done. This episode of Star Trek is better than anything that Marvel's ever produced on television. There you go. So again, take that for what it is. So 6.5. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this one. If you like my space system, please like the video and subscribe. Check out our live streams. And if you want more in-depth Star Trek analysis on these episodes, check out my good friend Clobberin Times channel. The link is in the description below. Him and Mark and Raquel have been doing Star Trek Saturday nights for since the dawn of time. They're on Voyager now. They are going in depth on these episodes. So check them out if you want the lowdown. For me, I'm just doing quick videos with my thoughts. That's it, everybody. Okay, thanks for watching. Until next time.